covering news that matters. Fox 23 News at 9 starts right now.
A dry stretch of weather in Oklahoma and the risk of wildfires is growing. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nathan Thompson.
And I'm Shay Rozzi. The city of McAlester is keeping that in mind as they start their wildfire mitigation program. It's part of their nearly $5.5 million federally funded grant to help with wildfire prevention to keep their community safe.
Fox 23's Paris Rain joins us live in the newsroom. Paris, you went down to McAlester today and talked to the city about the process and to see how they're being proactive.
Yeah, Nathan and Shay, they're creating fire breaks, which will help slow down or stop wildfires from spreading and give emergency crews a safe and easy route into critical areas, including water infrastructure.
We are trying to be far ahead of any catastrophe that a wildfire might cause. This gives us access, it gives us capability to get folks, the right folks in there to fight the fire.
The city of McAlester is working on their long-term wildfire prevention approach. It includes things like a wildfire mitigation unit, acquisition of specialized equipment, clearing of combustible materials and vegetation, establishment of fire breaks, and use of controlled burns.
What these fire breaks are they're primarily, as I said, they're easements over utilities right now. So that's the dual purpose. It also gives us, as you said, a defensible space to get a brush pumper into an area where a fire might be in a heavily wooded area. You can't really drive between the trees. You have to wait for the fire to come to you if you're in an open area. So this is an opportunity to actually get in there and stop the fire before it gets started to contend with.
They're currently in phase 1, focusing on reducing combustible vegetation and creating a defensible space around important facilities like the water treatment plant.
This is kind of a twofold process, along with getting the fire mitigation part of it out of the way. Once that happens, then it opens up a 100-foot swath, basically, for our crews. If we do have a line break, because a lot of these are over our utilities initially, if we do have a line break, then our crews can get in there with ease of access and make the repairs. So essentially, it's going to save time and it's going to save money for everybody.
The company Bushwhackers is helping with the process. They're currently focused on the land near Lake Talawanda.
You know, obviously the intent is to protect your infrastructure. A lot of the rural things that are going on right now, as I said, are over easements, but it's out around our water treatment plant, for example. Obviously, if we were to lose the water treatment plant, there's 18,000 people that would suffer. So we want to make sure we are positioned to protect city infrastructure as well as personal property for our citizens.
The city says their work will continue as weather conditions allow, and starting next week, Bushwhackers will begin training one of those city employees to help them with learning equipment and how to make fire breaks so that once the funding from the grant ends, they can continue to use this equipment and continue the program. Live in the newsroom covering news that matters, I'm Paris Rain, Fox 23 News.